Hello everyone, this is the Leech bringing you Game 2 in a best of 3 between LiquidTLO and Painuser. Painuser will be the yellow Terran here, spawning at the south position of Metalopolis, and LiquidTLO here spawning in the very north position. So cross positioned once again. I'm not sure if MLG also enabled that for this map, where it was cross positions only. Spoiler alert here for Game 1. Again, spoiler alert for Game 1. It was completely epic. TLO did the normal Terran build, got some Banshees, went Siege Tanks, and then adjusted to Battle Cruisers, which was completely awesome. Painuser was not ready for it, and TLO took full advantage of that, and he also threw down a Command Center before Barracks. So just very crazy play by TLO, you know, the stuff we're all used to from him, the stuff we've come to expect from him, because he is such an exciting player. Painuser, though, a very solid player. He still has a great chance of coming back from this. I've seen him play many a times, and he's just a very, very solid Terran player. So I'm sure this one loss is not going to phase him. He's got to come back and win 2 in a row, but it's not something he's not capable of. So both units, or both players even, just doing standard stuff. Both have their supply depot down, and LiquidTLO is getting its barracks down just slightly before Painuser here. Once again, I hope if you guys are enjoying these series, I hope you'll subscribe. Yeah, then you'll get all the updates, and you'll get to see me say stupid things all the time and hear me say even more often, because I love the word I don't know why, but it's my most favorite word in the English language. So we'll see. TLO is actually going to be getting a gas, and Painuser is not right now. So this kind of indicates that TLO will probably get a tech lab on this barracks and start getting upgrades for them. Once he gets 3 guys in this geyser, he'll be able to get a tech lab almost instantly when this barracks finishes. So we'll see what he decides to do here. TLO is getting his orbital command now, just slightly ahead of Painuser still, but really not that far ahead. Painuser still no gas, so it looks like he might be going for a super early expand here. Painuser now just coming into the base to scout TLO. And we'll soon see what tech patterns they really decide to go here. See the tech lab coming down for TLO now, as his orbital command is finishing up. Painuser, though, this is where things will get interesting, and we'll see what he decides to do, since he is going a gasless build so far. He is sending an SCV out here, and yes, he is going to be expanding very early. So we'll see how TLO decides to respond to this. TLO got rid of the scouting SCV in his base with this Marine, but the scouting SCV is going to get away safely. Good juking there by Painuser. 1 Reaper coming out now for TLO, which is a great unit to get some scouting in, some free scouting. Basically, you can jump up these cliffs here and just see what's building, what's going on. Another barracks is coming down for Painuser right now, and that command center is about halfway finished for him, as the Reaper's just about to pop out for TLO. TLO just sticking to 1 base for now. He does have a lot of extra minerals, though, so he's probably going to be throwing a command center down here shortly, as he's sitting at 400 minerals already. And a big... Wow. TLO, I freaking love you. TLO going for the gold expansion straight up. He's like, hey, go big or go home, alright? I'm just going to take this right in your face while you have that Salnaga and enjoy it. So, yeah. TLO is going to get a decent advantage from that, even though his expansion is a little later. These rich mineral fields really do make a big difference. So we'll see what both units decide to do here. I keep saying units instead of people, so I'm just going to assume that they're units instead of human beings. Stim pack now coming down for TLO. It's about 43 StarCraft seconds in. Another Reaper coming out for TLO. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. Or maybe that was the first one. Let's take a look at the units here. No, there is 2 Reapers on the field for TLO. I see this one, but where's the second one? Very strange. Oh, right here. He got hit a few times, and now he's going home, and this Reaper's going to go keep doing the job, or they're going to head out together and just walk off into the sunset. This command center about to finish now for TLO at the gold expansion. More barracks coming down for TLO, up to 4 now, and Painuser is also just getting 4 barracks right now, so both guys will be sitting on 2 command centers here. These Reapers are going to come in and get some kills. Oh, taking out the Mule. That's a huge deal. That Mule was brand new, so that really hurts. Taking out another SCV as well, and TLO does lose 1 Reaper, but he is pulling back still. Getting an orbital command here on the second base, as Painuser already has that finish here. So take a look at the supply. Painuser is 6 ahead, and if we look at our units, we'll see that he has 6 Harvesters. Actually, TLO is 6 Harvesters ahead. He did get some kills there on Painuser's SCVs, but I feel like Painuser should still be ahead there. Painuser is making a push here to the gold with a nice group of Marines. We'll see how TLO is going to decide to handle this. He's probably going to lift off and try and bring this somewhere so he doesn't lose it, I would hope. And actually, he's just going to come in and counter with 3 Marines in mass SCVs. Nope, he's going to pull back around and run away. And if TLO isn't careful, he's going to lose his command center. He does have SCVs over here ready to repair it. And TLO might have just been holding off. Yep, he does have stim too. So TLO is probably going to be able to take out all these Marines. Yes, he will. And he's going to be chasing after him. Painuser might be able to get away if he keeps running. Nope. TLO is going to kill all those off. A nice micro by TLO, losing the minimum amount of Marines. But Painuser coming in with even more. TLO is going to have his combat shields finished very soon, though. And there is another tech lab coming down for TLO right now. And TLO using his SCVs to finish chasing those Marines away. Starting to call down mules at the gold. And that's where the income is really going to get different here. As we can see, TLO is far behind right now because he just lifted off that command center. Maybe lost a few SCVs there. And he just lifted off again, probably on accident. But Painuser was at about twice as much income as him. TLO does have 2 tech labs and a reactor down on his barracks. And Painuser has thrown down 2 more barracks for a total of 6, with only 1 add-on, 1 tech lab, and stim is just starting for him. So TLO quite ahead in the tech deal here. And TLO does have level 1 weapons here coming down for his ground units. So we'll see how Painuser decides to try and react from this. Looking at the income from both players, just about even on gas. TLO picking ahead on minerals here because of that gold expansion at 1,700 to about 1,400. And with mules, it's just going to get more ridiculous, that location. Big group of Marines and SCVs here moving out for Painuser. We'll see how he decides to try and make this stack. But TLO has a lot of Marines here, and he does have that combat shield and stim. And Painuser does not have either of those. So I'm thinking TLO is going to be just fine against this group here, and more Marines coming in to reinforce. And TLO does have level 1 too. I don't see why Painuser is pushing into this right now. He's so far behind on upgrades. And taking a look at the units lost tab, TLO has lost half as many units as Painuser. So Painuser cannot be feeling too hot right now, and Painuser is almost 15 supply behind right now. TLO deciding he's going to push up a little bit farther, and little pushes like this can really scare your opponent and make them, throw down some bunkers like Painuser's doing right now, and just kind of scare them a little bit. And you constantly want to be playing mind games with your opponents, and TLO is very good at this. TLO is going to stim, group up with these other Marines here, and then start pushing back into Painuser's Marines. And just hitting with those Marauders as they do have the longer range, and then backing away. TLO does have another command center coming down at his natural, so he is going to be an expansion ahead of Painuser's. Painuser's does not want to have one on the way. His Painuser stim is about to just finish up, and TLO is getting his armor now. 7 Marines on the way at a time, and that command center is about halfway done, as well as a factory coming down for TLO right here. So TLO, what will you do next to amaze us? Painuser moving out with another small group of Marines here, and I guess small is the wrong word. TLO does have a starport coming down here. There is about 24 Marines here for Painuser. Gosh, my math is getting better all the time. I'm so proud of myself. Also, combat shields starting to come down for Painuser, and Painuser stimming just a few Marines and setting him up here to take out as many SCVs as he can, but TLO is easily going to clean up those Marines, and Painuser is going to choose to go back with the rest of them and just head on home. TLO starport almost complete here, and getting another tech lab and another orbital command at his natural there. So this tech lab is going to be coming down. Oh no, a reactor coming down on the factory. Siege mode on the way for Painuser, as well as combat shields. And TLO finishes up his starport now. He's probably going to switch it with this factory here and start pumping out double medevacs. TLO starting to make a big push here. He stims to see what he has to deal with. And Painuser cannot be feeling too hot right now. TLO pushes in, takes down the bunker instantly. Still a lot of units left. A lot of SCVs sitting here doing nothing for Painuser. They should have been attacking a little earlier. Might have pushed TLO back a little sooner. Siege tech is about 70% complete for Painuser. Another bunker coming down for Painuser, and more siege tanks coming out for him as well. TLO still not getting any siege tank tech, and continuing to just go Bile Ball, moving his Bile Ball units up, getting an armory down so he can continue to get those upgrades for his units, and getting a second engineering base. So I'm sure we're going to be seeing two upgrades coming down at the same time here. And TLO loves his micro game. He's going to take this Marauder and take as many hits and hit the Marines as many times as he can, using that as increased range and stim. And TLO going to push in now with another small group of units. Constant micro battles from these two, and it's very exciting to watch. One SCV here moving out for Painuser. We'll see. He's just scouting to take a look at the expansions here. Painuser stimming a few units here, and he's going to run up and probably see what he can do to take out some units from TLO. TLO, they'll continue to push in as well, and TLO is getting hit by siege tanks big time. That was not such a successful attack for him, but he is moving in with more units now, and gosh, taking out a siege tank, continuing to do damage to SCVs. Taking a look at the units lost tab, and they're just about even right now, but looking at the units right now, and TLO is behind actually by about 12 SCVs as Painuser came up here and destroyed the orbital command while TLO was making his attack down. TLO sending more and more Marines down here to Painuser's expansion though, and TLO does have his expansion up and running. There is a group of Marines coming up though, almost dead really. They just stimmed again, and TLO is probably going to be able to clean this up, no problem. TLO though continuing to push here, just refusing to give up. All these units look like they will go down from TLO, or it will be very close again. Those medevacs, though, are going to tilt the battle in Painuser's side there. TLO got a lot of mining out of this gold expansion, threw down a lot of mules on it, and they're all about halfway done here. Painuser taking his third right now, just starting, and TLO is starting his third command center as well. Taking a look at the units tab again, we can see that Painuser is about 20 SCVs ahead right now. So looking at the income tab, his mineral income is about 1,800 to 1,300 of TLO. TLO, though, it's not going to bother him at all. He's just going to continue pushing. And looking at the APM of the players right now, both of them sitting around 170 for Painuser at 190 for TLO. TLO looking to do another little push down here, so we'll see how he decides to go about that. 2-2 upgrades coming from TLO from those double engineering base. And TLO gets hit by the siege tank once, gets hit by the siege tank twice, kills the SCV building that command center just to delay it a little bit longer. Little moves like that really do make a huge difference when it comes down to it. As you can see, TLO's command center is now farther ahead than Painuser's, and Painuser actually started his before that. Level 1 infantry weapons coming down for Painuser now. But TLO is going to get level 2 before that even finishes, and level 2 armor. So Painuser really needs to do something here because he is kind of falling behind. Even though he is 20 supply ahead, being behind on upgrades by that much really will make a big difference here. Painuser getting another factory down, and looks like he's sitting on 2 facts now, and 1 starport, and a bunch of barracks. So possibly going to be seeing some more siege tank pumped out from him. Painuser getting ready to move out with more Marines here. Looks like TLO is going to be ready for that, though. He does have a large bio ball sitting there and waiting. More Marauders coming out for TLO, and a sensor tower coming down for Painuser at this location. Very nice placement from him. You can see attacks coming from every angle. Planetary Fortress coming down from TLO at his third here, so that's going to make that a lot safer. And Painuser just now finishing his third base, so quite a ways behind TLO there. And 2-2 just about to finish for TLO. More siege tanks coming out for Painuser here. Painuser trying to decide where he wants to attack with this group of units, and really he's going to find that he's too late, as this Planetary Fortress is going to finish any second here, and he's really not going to be able to push into that. He is going to stim and try and take out some SCVs.